Do you think the air system is because they turn it lower on weekends or maybe?
Lynn told Kyle that they left it on, that it set and stay on. And it is not remote control, although there are motion sensors attached to both thermostats.
You've started your business and it's time to register for a trademark, but where do you begin? Introducing Trademark Engine, a local.
Usually what I do in this situation is I put it down to like 60 to hope it goes faster. My husband loves that. Okay, so one day transfer is going to start on 7.
Because I'm up here with all the AV equipment, which was off the,
Do what?
I'm up here with all the AV equipment, which was off the anyway.
Sounds like a,
Animal.
sounds like a recess to me. Good and a half. Do you mind if we go ahead and start getting the evidence in line, to have it run smoothly while? Okay. So. Can you do this while I get the password? It's just that word. Thank you, Karen.
You are expert.
Do what?
You are expert.
This is my cruise thing. I take us on cruises. Or anywhere really. This is called post 40 van. When the jury comes in, I'll put them on the table. I do think the air's on. I hear it.
If I had to guess, he went home, got on his computer. And,
Do what?
if I had to guess, he went to his house, got on his computer and turned it on. Sure.
And had like a moment of panic where he's like, oops. Hang on, I'm just looking for you. Yeah, come on, come on.
You stay ready to proceed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The jury's ready, we'll bring them in.
Everyone stand, please. You may be seated. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, when we left, I gave you certain admonitions. Does any juror have anything to report about those admonitions? If you do, raise your hand. Let's record reflect that none of the jurors have raised their hand. General, Travis,
State would call Steve Williams. Steve.
raise your hand. State your name.
Steve Williams?
You solemnly swear affirm testimony about you, the truth, all truth, and the truth. So
Yes, sir, I do.
Good morning.
Morning.
Scoot up close to the mic. Speak up loud.
Okay,
Thank you. There you go. You're Steve Williams, is that correct?
that's correct.
And you were previously employed with the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. How long were you employed there?
Just under 34 years.
So back in February of 2020, were you working at the Sheriff's Office?
That's correct, sir.
And what was your position or assignment there within the Sheriff's Office?
I was lieutenant over criminal investigations.
And during that time in February of 2020, did you assist in the investigation of a missing child by the name of Evelyn Boswell?
Yes, sir, I did.
And specifically, did you participate in interviewing the defendant?
Yes, I did.
All right. Now, at the time at which you interviewed Miss Boswell, had other detectives already spoken with her?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And were you aware, did you know what she had already told them?
Yes.
All right. So what was the information or what did you know about Evelyn's disappearance and Miss Boswell's involvement before you went in to talk with her?
I just knew that she had told that her daughter was missing, that it come in through DCS that her daughter was missing. And we was trying to follow up on her daughter being missing.
Okay. Where did you talk with her?
At the sheriff's office in criminal investigations division in the interview room.
Okay. And this interview room, does it have the ability to sit outside and listen to the interview as they're going on?
Yes.
All right. Did you listen to the interviews that were done by the other detectives?
Some of them and parts of them. I can't say I heard every one of them.
All right. And is this interview room located over at the Sheriff's Department?
Yes, sir.
And is that here in Blumpville and Sullivan County?
Yes, sir.
All right. When you went in to speak with her, let me ask you this, what was your approach in speaking with her? Did you take a different tack than the other detectives had taken, or?
Well, I just went in and was just being nice to her and trying to talk with her. I reckon you'd say civilly and not browbeat her or anything.
All right. And was your interview with her recorded?
Yes, sir.
And prior to coming to court here today, did you have a chance to watch that interview?
Yes,
And was it a true and accurate recording of that interview that you had with Megan Boswell?
yes, sir.
Judge, I'm going to move to introduce that as exhibits 182.
No objection.
Before exhibit 1,
And at this time, I would ask to play that for the jury.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Steve Williams. Hold on just a second, okay? I'm going.
I can't go nowhere.
They've been talking to you about your child, right?
Yeah.
And where's the last time you saw your child? I'm coming home to tell them.
Right after Christmas.
Where?
Ethan.
Okay. And you say Ethan, does that mean Ethan's in Louisiana or Ethan's?
In Boswell. Like I told him, I don't know if he took and dropped her off somewhere right after I dropped her to him, but I don't know what's going on.
Where did you give her to Ethan at?
Boswell. I was your grandparents' house.
Okay. And what's his grandparents' name?
I know his grandma's name is Sherry, but I do not know his grandpa's name.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
Once or twice.
And you've met him?
I've met Carl.
And that's his grandfather?
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you I didn't know his name, but as soon as you asked me, it fit right on my mouth.
that's no problem.
Am
And
I in the question here all night?
no, we'll be done in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Why, you in a hurry?
I mean, like, no, but if they're gonna keep questioning me and keep me in line, like, I want an attorney.
Okay.
Because I'm not lied to them.
Okay. Well, do you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the last time you saw your child was at Ethan's, right?
Mhm.
And you took your child to Ethan's grandparents' house, correct?
Right, but I never walked in, we stood in the driveway.
Okay. And what was you driving?
I was driving my Cruise that I don't have anymore. It was a red 2018 Cruise. It's like a little Chevy sedan.
Yeah. Okay. And was Ethan staying there?
I mean, I guess he was, I don't know. He just had me come up there.
Did you see Ethan there?
Yes.
And did you see his grandfather there?
No. Me and Ethan stood outside and talked. Kind of like away from the house.
Okay.
Like the house was like over here where he parked his car was like towards the trees of the house. And we were standing like towards this side of his car.
Okay. And you dropped that one?
Mm-hmm.
And
Put the car in his car and everything.
what kind of car was he driving?
A 2018 Nissan Versa. It's black.
Okay. And then that was Christmas Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then after Christmas Day, do you communicate with,
He won't talk to me.
but
On New Year's Eve, and sort of on New Year's, I guess, me and him argue back and forth.
on text message or,
No,
or actual?
on the phone.
Okay. So actually talking.
Yes. He would get mad and hang up, and then I'd call back, and he'd answer for a little bit, get mad and hang up, and just quit answering.
Did he say he had Evelyn in?
Yes. And I left him tons of voicemails, and I was like, look, like, if you want me to leave where I'm at, like, I'll come spend New Year's with you and Evelyn, like, I just want to be there as a family, you know what I mean? But I'll come to where you are.
Where was he at then?
I think he was at his friend's house.
Who's his friend?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Friend around here or friend?
Friend around here.
Okay. And you don't know who his friend is?
He doesn't tell me anything.
Okay. How long have y'all dated before?
Like 3 years, maybe 4.
Okay. But you didn't
3
know
years,
his-
yeah.
And you didn't know his friend?
No, I was never allowed to be around any of his friends.
And then, did you ever call him and say, hey, where's Evelyn? It's been
I've tried to
2
call
weeks.
and he won't answer. I've leave voice messages, he wouldn't call back. And honestly, like I was telling them, like I had Evelyn for like over a year and he never checked on her and I had to support her by myself. So when I got up here, I was like, you can take care of your daughter for a little bit. Not that I don't love my daughter, want to be with her, you know what I'm saying, but I was like, you don't help me at all. Like I want you to see how it feels, no help.
So he didn't help you financially or
No.
taking care of her?
No.
He was in the military.
Yeah, like he would never even be like, hey, like, is she okay? Or like trying to check on her, help me at all.
Does
You
he
know-
live in a house there?
I don't know.
And you don't know where she's at? And the last time you saw her was Christmas. Right.
Right.
Have you went to his grandparents' house?
Yeah, but nobody was there when I went.
Okay. Have you called them and asked them where she's at? Okay. And what brought you here today?
I guess my dad called.
So you still hadn't heard from her, but somebody's called about her,
Yeah.
right? And you have no idea where she's at? Okay. Have you tried to find her?
I mean, yeah, like I called, you won't answer me. I didn't know he went back to the army until today. Like that was news to me when they came in here like, oh, he's from Louisiana.
Have you went to court
No.
to try?
To be honest with you, I was really trying to be civil over it, and like I said, I supported her for like over a year, and I was like, if you want to keep her for a little bit, like that's fine by me, you know what I'm saying? My mom had a baby when I was like 12, 13, I don't remember, it's 2013, so I guess I was 12. And like, I had to basically raise him. She only was young 15, like I had to basically raise her, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like I had 3 kids all the time.
Okay.
And I was like, it's his kid, if he wants to keep her for a little bit, like, by all means, you know what I mean, I'm all for it. And like I said, something I don't love Evelyn or want to be with her, but it's just, you know what I mean, is what it is.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Ethan? He might, I don't know, he used to. She lived in like, I don't know if they were dating, let me take that back. He was talking to her, but she lived in like really sketchy apartment things, like the government house and one. I'll say her cloud, but I guess that's torn down, so I don't know.
You don't know?
Mm-mm.
So if you was guessing where she was at, where would you say she was at?
I don't know if he dropped her off somewhere or somebody or what he did, so I don't know.
Well, but they have to be somebody he trusted.
Right.
So who would you think that he would trust besides his grandparents?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I didn't know he really talked to his grandparents that much. Ethan never told me anything about his personal life. Like, especially after he got in the army, like, he just was not talking about it. I don't care how much I cried, he just was not talking about it, to be honest with you. And also, when he was in the army, he'd go, like, months without talking to me,
Well,
before and after I had Evelyn.
if you're in the military, sometimes you're out in the field and stuff like that, you can't just.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but sometimes he would just get mad and just not talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, long periods of time. And I know that wouldn't be.
Right. Okay. So if you could help us right now find her, where would you tell us to look?
I don't know who Ethan hangs out with.
Does he have Facebook?
Yeah.
Does he put a lot of stuff on Facebook?
Not really.
Do you have Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have communicating on Facebook?
He does not respond. I think he blocked me on Facebook now. He blocked me on Instagram. So he didn't want to talk to me.
Did you participate in any other interviews with the defendant?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you do anything else as far as the investigation was concerned?
I assisted other officers in the investigation.
You continue to do other things?
That's correct.
Thank you. If you would answer any questions Mr. Scott has for you.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Thank you for asking. What time did you take this interview?
I don't recall what time of day it was. I think it was in the evening.
Okay. It's my understanding at this point that Megan had been interviewed by Tracy Haraz, a DCS worker, and then later by Michelle Gillen, and then you. Is that correct?
I couldn't tell you the exact order of the people who went in and interviewed before me or after me. I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Your interview and those other interviews that day, they were basically a continuation of the same interview with different people. Is that?
There were several officers and agents that interviewed, or several officers that interviewed that day.
Okay, but was it basically a continuation? I've talked to her, now you go talk to her and see if you get more.
Yes.
At one point, she asked you for an attorney.
No, sir.
You didn't feel like she did?
No, sir. She said, if this happens, I want an attorney.
Okay.
She didn't say I want an attorney. She said, if this happens, I want an attorney.
You had instructed her not to go anywhere?
The sheriff's office is a secure facility, and we can't have people walking up and down the halls of the sheriff's office.
Okay, so she wasn't free to leave the room she was in.
If she wanted,
Well,
Overruled for now.
after she asked for an attorney, let me ask you this. Had she been Mirandized?
yes, she had.
Did you do that?
No,
You know who did?
no, sir.
How do you know she had?
Because we'd seen the interview. And we wouldn't be in there talking to her if she hadn't been Mirandized.
But you don't know who did it, and you can't say that you did it.
I can say that I didn't do it.
You can say that you didn't do it, right?
That's correct.
But you can't say who did.
No, sir.
And as it relates to her question for an attorney, and this will be kind of my last question on that. You didn't stop questioning her. You said, "Do you want to talk to me?" You continued asking her questions, correct?
That's correct, because she never asked for an attorney.
So the pipes burst at my apartment. Okay, so the pipe burst in my apartment and it destroyed all my linens, my clothing, and my laptop. Thanks.
With Lemonade Renters Insurance, you can file a claim literally anytime, anywhere. Prices start as low as $5 a month, and you can customize your coverage so you only pay for what you need. Get a quote at lemonade.com/renters.
It was probably 8 a.m.
I'm just trying to nail down the time period.
It would have probably been in the evening if I was guessing late afternoon.
By late afternoon, you mean before 6 o'clock?
It would have been right around 6 o'clock if I was guessing that day.
Okay. Mr. Williams, thank you for being here. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir. You too.
Can you read it?
There you go.
Is he free to go?
Yes. Stay.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your testimony, your religion, understanding, and freedom.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
State was called Joey Strickler.
Raise your hand. State your name.
Joseph Strickler.
Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you please tell us your, actually just spell your last name for us for the record?
Strickler, Strickler.
Okay. And where are you currently employed?
The Second Judicial District, District Attorney General's Office
Okay. How long have you been employed there?
since September of 2021.
Okay. And what is your title there?
Victim Witness Coordinator.
Okay. And prior to that, were you employed in law enforcement?
Yes. Sullivan, excuse
Okay,
me.
go ahead. Tell me where. Yeah.
Sullivan County Sheriff's Office,
Okay. What was your title at the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office?
Captain of Criminal Investigations.
Okay. And how long had you been captain of criminal investigations?
I was with the department for 30 years before I retired, and two different occasions. It was several years.
Okay. So could you give the jury just a brief rundown of your experience with the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office?
I started out in as a when I graduated from college, I started out as a corrections officer and worked my way up to a patrolman, and from patrolman went into detective division, and then worked my way up through the ranks there to being a captain over the criminal investigation division.
Right. And were you employed in that capacity in late 2019 and early 2020?
Yes, I was.
Did you assist in working the case of missing child Evelyn Boswell?
Yes.
Do you recall what your role was in this investigation?
Was the captain over criminal investigations. My main duty was administrative, and basically what I was doing was being a conduit between our agency and the FBI, the TBI, the district attorney's office, the staff and command of the sheriff's office, and also helping out any way that I can with making sure they had the resources they needed and the manpower.
Okay. So you're essentially a liaison between the different agencies that were working this investigation.
That's correct.
Okay. Did you personally interview Megan Boswell at some point?
Yes, I did.
And was that on February 20th of 2020?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That day, did you conduct more than one interview of the defendant?
Yes.
Okay. How many?
2.
Okay. To your knowledge, and you may not know this, had the defendant been interviewed by anyone else that day prior to you speaking with her?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Where did these interviews take place?
The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office Detective Division's interview room.
Okay. And is that located in Sullivan County, Tennessee?
Yes, it is.
Was the interview video and audio recorded?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And who was present during the interview?
Myself and Miss Boswell.
Okay. Have you had an opportunity prior to court to fully watch both interviews in their entirety?
Yes.
Okay. So first we'll go to the first video. Is that a fair, since you've watched it, is it a fair and accurate representation of the first interview you conducted with Megan Boswell on February 20th, 2020?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, we'd ask that be made exhibit number
183.
183.
Any objection?
No, sir.
And then permission to play it at this time for the jury.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
I'm Joey Stricker. I'm the captain of criminal investigations. They called your boyfriend Hunter,
Yeah,
and he's supposed to be, I reckon it's supposed to be big kid. So,
I was wondering if my mom didn't.
oh, you want your mom, not him?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. Take care of that.
Okay, well, can I ask you something you answer me honestly? Okay, so like when I got another cop's car, he was telling me like Hunter had like orders of protection against him or like domestic assault or something.
I can find out. I don't know.
Can you tell me that?
Oh, I could tell you that if I knew it, but I can find out for you.
Can you?
Sure.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean like he does, like I just really like, don't want to be around that kind of person, you know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find out for you. Give me right back. Hey, Bryce. You're calling right now.
That's not the mom gave me.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. You know, I've been watching, the videotapes. I've been watching it. I've been doing this a long time. I've been a cop for 30 years, and it breaks my heart to see a young lady like you, and you have a child. We don't know where it's at.
Did you watch me cry? I was trying not to cry for them.
That's okay, though. That's okay. Okay? Because the fact of the matter is, you give a Maggie, that that precious little baby somewhere. I don't know. And I honestly believe, I want to believe that you would tell us in a heartbeat if you knew where that child was at. And is there any way that you can think, maybe help me to find that little baby?
I really don't know. I'm sorry for telling you I was crying.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay? It's okay. I know you've not seen her in a while, and I know we've been talking to we've had him on the phone. We've had his captain on the phone. We've been talking and trying to find this baby. Is there any way that somebody has that baby that's a friend of yours or a family member that's afraid that if they're afraid to tell us or they're afraid that you'll tell us, so they won't to keep.
I don't know if you got that. I dropped her off somewhere. What happened? I was trying really hard to cry, but I was like thinking about her. I dropped her off, and she's asking what she's wearing and stuff like that. And I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I understand. Please, we're just trying to find out what happened to that whole thing. And, I'm a daddy, and it breaks my heart to know that this child could be with someone that don't love it, that don't take care of it, or God forbid something bad's happened to that baby. And, the thing about it is, everybody's going to point back to you because you're the mama, and you're the mama that let the baby go. When I say let the baby go, I mean, you're the one that took the baby and said, here.
I know, but I was scared to her dad, and I thought it was okay.
You say you thought it'd be okay. Do you think something's happened to it?
I mean, no, but I didn't think that, I wasn't going to see her from that time or something like that. What I did, when all this started happening, I was like, oh, I don't want to be my mom just to try to, solve myself. I don't want to do that, I don't want to be that person who does all that, you know what I mean? And, I just learned her for over a year by myself. And I was like, if he wants to keep her for a little bit, it's fine.
But how old are you, man?
18.
You're just a young lady yourself. You're a brand new mama, and you're thrown into a different world, wasn't you? And, and I can understand you feeling that way and saying, hey, I just want a little bit of time to myself, a little bit of time to be me before I have to be a mama. And you had all these things that happened so quick to you, it's, bless your heart. My heart goes out to you, but I'm telling you, we gotta find that little thing. We gotta find her. And do you remember when she broke her arm? Somebody said she broke her arm.
I don't know if she actually broke her arm or not. I just know it was bruised. I never saw it, so I don't know.
You never saw the bruise?
No.
And did this happen after you had gave her to you? Okay. Okay. Well, now, when they say that you dropped the baby off at his parents,
His grandparents.
his
Me and
grandparents,
him stood outside. We didn't go in.
and where was the baby at?
On my hip. And then I let her kind of like go to him to get used to him. And I stayed about 30 minutes and she was fine.
So okay, did the grandparents ever come out?
No.
They never did come out?
No.
Okay. And then that was the last time you seen her?
No, I saw her the next day.
You went back and seen her the
Just Thursday, and Beacon brought into it. He told me to leave.
Okay, who was with you when you went back
It
out
was
there?
just me.
Just you. Now, was you dating anybody during that time after you left?
Hunter. Probably didn't really tell me if Ethan were into it.
Okay, so you went from Ethan to Hunter. Okay. Okay, how long do you know Ethan? Can you tell me a little bit about him? I mean,
I met him
know
my
what-
freshman year of high school.
where'd you go to school at?
Central.
Okay. Okay, so you just graduated last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, wow. And where'd you meet Ethan at?
At school.
So he went to Central also. Okay. And then he got in, he joined the Army, is that correct? Okay. Hmm. So the last time you seen your daughter was sometime around Christmas, the day after that you dropped him off, you went and he didn't want to let you talk with her, be with her or anything. Was there a confrontation or anything? He just basically ran you off or say, hey, you're not talking to my
I think he just basically ran me off.
Okay. When you all met down in El Paso, when you went down there, did you all just meet down there and you turn around and come back home with
No,
him?
I stayed for a little bit. He didn't come back home until a couple weeks after.
So did you bring the baby back with you? You had the baby with you and you
Yeah.
brought it back, okay? And then where was you staying at that time?
My dad went to trailer park and I was staying in one of his trailers.
Okay, okay. And your dad's Tommy. Okay. So you were staying at these trailers and in the trailer park, where's that located at?
Do you know where Sugar Hall Road is?
I sure
It's like
do.
on the corner of Sugar Hall and Boswell.
Oh, yeah, I know where that's at.
They're like storage units across from it.
Yeah, that's up there close to Mooney's, the restaurant, or the little restaurant place.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you stayed there and then you moved down there and moved in with Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Hunter ever see the baby?
Yeah.
Hunter see
Not much, I won't lie to you, just because I'm
That's
worried
fine.
about bringing Evelyn around people, and you know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
And also at the time, I'm not gonna lie, like Hunter told me he's on probation, we were talking about before, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, iffy on who I bring her around, you know what I mean?
Okay. So you was thinking that you was doing the best for your baby by
Not having her around.
him and
I know that sounds bad, but like now that I know him better, I don't think he's that person, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I only known him at like a couple of weeks when I was dealing with him, you know, and I was kind of like taking me out, you know,
okay.
didn't really have anywhere else to go.
But that led you to, I guess what I'm trying to say though is, that was a natural route for you to go as far as if you wanted someone to watch Evelyn was take her to Ethan,
Yeah, her dad.
her dad. Okay. Okay. Wow. We're fixing to send out what's called a nationwide alert. So we're trying to find this baby. And I don't know what's going to happen. I just pray to the good Lord above that we're going to find her and we're gonna find her alive and find her well taken care of. Because I've been doing this a long time, and the worst thing that's ever had to deal with is the death of a child, or a baby that's been hurt, or a baby that's been abused. And I have I have a lot of nightmares about that, and it's been too many to count through the years. And all I want to do is stand up for that little baby that may not be able to stand right now. And I need your help. I do. I need your help. And if you can think of any way, fashion, or form, you know where that baby's at, or where, just to point me in the right direction, please help me. Please help me. I want to bring it back in. Bring her back in.
I don't know.
Is there any way that can you tell me a reason why that you didn't reach out since Christmas to the family to try to find Evelyn and talk to her? Just even put her on the phone, let me speak to her.
Because I was really just trying to resolve it between me, to be honest with you.
You was what?
Just trying to resolve it between me two.
So tell me what you think. What do you think happened?
I don't know if he's taking her into account for someone else for.
You think you could have hurt her?
No.
Would you hurt her?
No.
Would Hunter hurt her?
No. He used to get like mad and like threaten me all the time, but he never actually like did anything. You know what I mean?
Did he ever show any aggression or anger toward your little baby?
Not that I know of, no.
You never seen that?
No.
You said that she had a bruise on her arm earlier. Do you know how the bruise happened? That you think is
She fell off the bed. That's what I was told.
where at?
And Ethan.
Did that happen? Did you ever see the bruise and stuff? You never did see the bruise or the broke arm or anything like that. So you did have some telephone conversation apparently with Ethan about her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is weird because the thing that we're being told is that by him, he's like, I'm not seeing her.
He has seen her, I swear to you, he has.
When the last time you seen that little thing,
On Christmas Eve, he had her then, but I had her for a little bit on Christmas. So me and my family and Hunter went fishing for her every spent the night. And came back Christmas Day, and I got her stuff that I got her. And I got, like the stuff that my brother got her and stuff, and I took it to him.
they're on off of Hartown. Did you get to see her that day?
I had her for a couple hours.
What did you take to her that day?
I don't know what my brother got her, but I got her like a little horse and like baby shark stuff and clothes and stuff like that.
That's so sad. Well, I don't know. I don't know where this is going to lead to. Like I've told you before, I've been doing it a long time. And in cases like this, the fingers point toward the mama. And it points toward you because for one reason is that you willingly took the baby to Ethan's. I understand why. I mean, you're telling me why you did that. But then, of course, he's not saying something didn't happen there. It was not right. That's what he's saying, of course. We got to find the baby. We've got to find Evelyn. Got to find her. Take care of her. And if it's a situation where, that you don't feel like that you can take care of her, then I promise you, we'll find some people to take care of her, that little thing for you. And I promise you that. We'll do everything we can to to get you help and get her help to take care of her, but we gotta find her.
When you all find her, does this mean I won't come see her anymore?
No, it doesn't mean that at all. Does not mean that at all. But I can tell you this, if you think for a second, that little sliver, that you might know where she might be. Well, hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, go with the officer, please.
Go on stand, please.
Yes.
You may be seated, thank you.
We'll be recessed up 10, 15 minutes. If you can step down. Just don't discuss your testimony. All right, make sure you.
Everyone stand, please. You may be seated. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and pick it back up.
I mean, be around that. If he's an abuser and stuff that you didn't know about, you don't need to be around that. And, you know, we'll find out. And I'll find out if your mom can come and pick you up, okay? And,
I don't know the number, Hunter has it.
has it?
Hunter does it, so I'll probably think you can call him and tell her to come get me.
Oh, okay, tell her, oh, okay. We'll find out.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so now moving to, well, prior to the second interview, you stepped out for a few minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Any idea of how long you were out before you came back into the room?
I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Okay, you don't remember?
No.
Okay, and that's fine. So the second video, you also had an opportunity to watch it in its entirety.
Yes.
And it is also a fair and accurate representation of the second interview you conducted with Megan Boswell on February 20th, 2020.
Yes.
We'd ask that that may be made exhibit number 184, please.
Objection. All right, the full exhibit 184.
And permission to play it for the jury.
I have, you know, I got some, been a couple long time, and I've got some my own opinions about this stuff. But, just something just not adding up. It's just not adding up. And, you know, if there's something that you think in your mind, anyway, passionate form that you could think.
Well, I was talking to Dad today, he don't really talk small, and that she's having all this story going down, she's gonna have to disappear, that she's gonna go to jail, I don't know what's going on.
Your mom and everything?
Oh, that's all he told me today. Oh, that was so fun.
So, Tommy told you
And then all this started going on, because he called her the night before he told you all, and he told her what he was gonna do, and then she said, well, you can't do that, this is what he told me, like, I'll have to disappear, I can't go back to the hospital, I don't know what, oh, she didn't do anything too.
so, but I thought Ethan had the baby.
I thought he was stupid, but this is just what I told her this morning, I promise you, I talked to him on the phone, on the way down here, because I called my grandma first, I wanted to stop down there for a thing up here. I've never had any talk to you, know, I just wanted to, when he called me, he started telling me.
So Tommy told you that he has talked to,
No, this was before he called up here,
okay, but he has talked to your mom.
a couple days ago. And that, he told me that he lied to her, well, and me, and said that DCS was going to do a whole visit on Elijah because he thought that she was going to resolve it.
And so he basically, but what he said to Angel, help me with this, that he told Angel that he was gonna send DCS to,
And all that was and stuff. And he told me that she said, oh, like, I'll have to leave, and like, nobody can ever find me again, like, I'm going to jail and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm not being biased, that's just the last part to say.
okay? And then Angel said that she was gonna run, but she was gonna leave and stuff.
Well, that's what she told Dad, apparently. And Dad told me that, he lied to her and said that DCS was going to do a checkup on Elijah so he could get him from her, my little brother. And then when they met at Eagle, that, like, she was crying and, like, wouldn't say anything to Dad or anything like that.
Okay.
And she was got freaking out. I'm sorry, I just always had, like, so much faith in my mom and the fact that even the thought that she would do anything just really, like, I'm sorry, that's what my first question was saying, if you all talked to her. Then yesterday, the whole way up here, she was like, bitching at me, saying that, like, I won't lie, I lied, she didn't run out of gas, she just wasn't telling me.
I knew.
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't tell them, that's hard work, so you wouldn't tell them the truth.
I'm sorry. But she was like, bitching at me and saying that she wasn't going up here, she didn't want you to be like, seen, blah, 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 stuff like that.
You didn't want it.
Want to be seen,
She wanted to be okay.
stuff like that.
Do you think she's in that car, that BMW?
Yeah,
Was the last time you seen her, she's in the BMW?
yeah, so she got me out there on the shelter.
Oh, okay. That was the day that you walked up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Was McLeod with her?
Yeah,
Did he drive or did she drive?
he usually drives.
Did he drive it?
He was driving that day.
Okay, and whose car is that? Whose Beamer is that?
Well, Hunter gave it to her, but he didn't get the title on it over there.
Okay, so that car should be in Hunter's name?
I think it's his brother's name, that's why he didn't get the title on it over there. It was Hunter's car, but Tanner was gonna buy it, and then Tanner backed out on it.
And you got mad that you been wrecked or something in the front end?
Yeah, on like the passenger side fender wheel, I guess. Like, it's kind of like popped out, it's kind of big in the headlights. A lot of dimmer on that side.
Okay. But that too, it should be, okay. And,
Well, Tanner's first name is Austin. I mean, I don't know if you all know that, but it's Austin.
I'm sure we got that. And McLeod usually driving?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions with that, because I'm just trying to clarify things. Are they just ate up the,
I mean, he is. I don't,
listen, if I'm gonna tell you something, Maggie. I've got a girl, I've got a daughter, and my daughter she's older now, she's 25 years old. But I love my daughter dearly. I wanna ask you something, do you love your?
Guys, I need to show you how I'm only paying $38 a month for car insurance. You're not going to believe this.
Okay. Now, that's what I'm getting to, is we need you to help us. Because everybody, we are trying our best to find her. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I don't care one bit about putting anybody in jail or anything. I want her back. If I can get her back, and we can get you straightened out in your life and everything good together, y'all can come back together again. There's no doubt in my mind we can work those things out. No doubt in my mind we can work those things out. But we gotta get her back.
I know.
And so, you, with that being said, I just want you to be completely honest with me. No more feeling or anything like that. Completely honest. Are they running dope? Are they just using heavy? What's their drug
They're
control?
just using, I don't know what she does. The only thing that she'll admit to me is that she's very far.
Okay,
Other than that, I don't know, to be honest with you. There were a few times that like Dad and I would went there, like Elijah, when she'd be with them, like that, she had birds on her and stuff like that.
oh, really?
I mean, I don't know, like, if that helps at all or anything, but I mean, she don't like on her arms and stuff like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now, does she go by Angela or Angel?
Angel.
So, if you had to, if you had to lay it all on the table, okay, I got one shot to find my baby and to get my baby back, where would you go?
They were trying to take me up in Mendoza yesterday before I came in here, and I kept telling her, like, turn over, get my phone over, and if you want to take me up there, I'll call them, they'll come get me.
They won't take you to Mendoza?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
Do you have any friends in Mendoza?
No,
You ever been to Mendoza?
no.
But they want to take you there. They won't take you there yesterday. It was different.
Well, they wouldn't tell me where we were going. I just saw the website. Let me take that back.
I understand. So what risk I see?
Like, State City Highway, one that had like, you know, air, places like Mendoza, and it's like 5 miles away or something like that.
Okay.
We were headed in the direction of Mendoza. I mean, maybe they weren't like, we take me there, but that's just what I thought. Like, they would not tell me anything.
Okay. Does he have any ties to people over there in Virginia?
As far as I know, all his family's from North Carolina.
Okay. Have you ever, gone to see his family in North Carolina or anything like that? Okay. So, when I asked you that question about laying it out there where you might be going, I mean, you had a chance to get your daughter, to find your daughter.
Well, Dad keeps saying that Mom knows something. That's what she's like, you know, not answering anybody, kind of just disappearing.
Now, you know, I know that you said that you gave Evelyn over to the deacon.
So Mom also told me that she talked to Ethan since then.
Your mom has talked to Ethan since.
That's what, I don't know, like 110%, that's just what I've been told.
She told you that? Angel told you that?
Yeah. If you want questions her and find her, you can not tell her that I like.
Oh, absolutely. Don't you worry about that. Let me tell you, don't worry about it. I want her. I want your baby back. Okay? I want Evelyn. I want her back, safe and sound. I want her, I mean, those pictures of her, that picture of her and you, I'll be honest with you, I got that from my wall in my office of you and her. But that makes me want to go that much further and try to find her. Okay? And it breaks my heart to know that she, I don't know where she's at. You know, could she be with someone else? Could they be treating her good? Was she okay? That type of thing. And then on the other side of the coin, oh dear God, could somebody have killed her? Could that little baby be in a a ditch line somewhere, or maybe in a trash pile, or something like that. And that's what God did. And, so, but you said Angel has talked, she says that she's talked
Yeah.
to, she's talked to Ethan. And you pretty firm that you gave, let Ethan take care of her right at Christmas. Was it Christmas Day or
No, it was Christmas
Christmas Eve?
Me and my family went to Pigeon Forge and I dropped her off before we went.
So your little girl did not go with you to Pigeon Forge.
But me, Hunter, Dad, my brother, his wife, and like their kids with.
Where'd y'all go to when y'all went to Pigeon Forge? Just ask them.
We went out to eat at Olive Garden and then we went around Grove Park and then we all stayed at Margaritaville Island and
I'll stay there before. It's pretty nice place. So you come back on Christmas Day
yeah,
and then you went back over. Did you see her on Christmas?
yeah.
Okay, so you went back on Christmas Day.
I had her at Christmas so
Did you get to see her? Did you let you hold her or anything? What time did you go over on Christmas Day?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I went to my brother's, picked this up at probably around like 4 or something, so I guess it was after that.
So you took presents to her
Yeah.
at Eaton's. And you took it over there. Did you get to go in or did you just?
No, he always made me say that's why.
And then you took the little girl Christmas presents, and then you got to hold her hand, and then you gave her back.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you just didn't say, "Come on, you're going back with Mama."
She started reaching for him, but I didn't want to take her from him.
You started reaching for him.
Yeah. I just thought she wanted to be there. I didn't want to take her. And honestly, like, I just wanted to pray. That's all I wanted.
Who took you over there?
Hunter rode with me. Not Hunter sat in the car. Not exactly at the bar, but
But you drove and
he drove back.
but you drove over and he.
Yes, he drove back. This was my cruise I had it. I'm sorry to regret as much as I've been able to together the past 2 days. I just can't anymore.
You moved through hell and back, and you're still in it. You're still in hell. I mean, you really are. The whole fact of not knowing where your baby is at. Oh my gosh, I know it's heart wrenching. And when you left on Christmas Day, did Hunter and Ethan say anything with each other?
No.
Okay.
Hunter didn't get out of the car. Or Hunter only got out of the car and walked around the front to get in the car. On the driver's side.
Okay, and you what did you say when you pulled out? So did you just walk back in with
I could see where he was standing at the top of the driveway.
and then he was just holding her when you pulled away?
Yeah.
Did y'all have any words or anything? Any anger
I mean,
words?
we argued, yeah.
What did you argue about that day?
Well, I told him, and I was like, I want to come see him for a little bit. And I was like, if you don't want to go with me, that's fine. We were at his mom's house. I was like, just let me know. I will bring him. That's fine. You know, I was like, I don't care. Like, I just want to see her at Christmas. He got bags and brought them with me, but I asked for our phone. I didn't think to piss him off.
Okay.
And then we had an argument again because a lot of you asked me like if I had any more doctors, and I was like, yeah, but like I took care of myself for a year. Like it's your daughter, you could buy her a pack of like freaking doctors. I'm sorry, I don't know about it. It's not that I want to do without anything. It's just, you know.
So Christmas Day, you're saying is the last time?
No, I saw her the day after that. The 26th.
And when did you see her over at Ethan's tent?
Yeah. He was pulling out the driveway and I told him to bring the pull out.
He had her with, he had her.
He got me out for second meet and we're arguing because he's like, you can't just show up here and stuff like that. And I mean, we just got into it escalating from there. And then he told me that I had to leave reasons for the call, so I was.
How did the other one act? Can she tell me?
She didn't like reach for anything. I need to talk, but okay.
It's time to get your dream kitchen at Cabinets to Go.
Right now, save on every single cabinet in your design. Up to $175 off per cabinet. Come in today and get your dream kitchen for just $148 per month.
Was anybody with you in? Have you talked to Ethan much after that?
I talked to him on New Year's and he wouldn't let me come over. Or New Year's Eve. If I say New Year's, it means New Year's Eve, like the 31st. I'm trying to talk to him, he's just not really like answering me. But apparently my mom told me that she talked to him.
You think your mom talked to him during that time right there?
She told me she had been talking to him.
Okay. So you might talk to Ethan. You talked to Ethan on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And Ethan said that your mom had been talking to him.
No, she said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mom said she had been talking to him.
Yeah.
And did Ethan ever tell you that she did call him?
No.
Have you been heard?
Hmm?
You think Ethan would heard?
My mom?
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't think Ethan would heard it?
No. I feel like if he did do anything together, someone who thought would take care of him, I don't think he did.
Okay. How is Ethan and your mom? Were they cordial? Would they talk? Would they get along? I think they
Yeah, I mean, they didn't necessarily like go out their way to talk, you know what I'm saying? There was like a few times where they like talked over text over the years. I mean, I'm sure this was, you know, 3.5, 4 years.
Okay. You know Ethan a long time, you'll have.
Yeah.
I know this is going back a little bit, but I mean, how long has your mom and Connie been separated? The reason I'm asking that is because I'm just trying to figure out,
Well, okay, they got like a divorce, I think, in like 2014, 2015. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I think it was 2014, but Charlotte wasn't born yet, but my little sister. But they had a baby after that. And I mean, they were like living together and stuff like that. But if you're talking about as far as like divorce or
Legal,
something,
yeah.
I think like 2014.
when did they finally make a split? And, you know, Tommy and your mom, and she go her way and he went his.
Whatever his bachelor's birthday, I think it was 2018, that's when I actually started staying at that.
June 2018.
I don't know I would be June 2018, I don't know the exact date, it was at the beginning of June. I know that, I was over there on Father's Day, she was there. So she had been there 14, because that was Father's Day, right?
It is.
Yeah, so she had been there before that.
All right. If
They weren't living together for like a long time, because they were all in apartments in like Popular Ridge, they were definitely like talking, and she got they got to them, stuff like that, they just weren't like legally.
have you, you've been living down with Hunter, right?
Yeah,
And you live in, I know you live in the trailer.
yeah.
Over in, down near Boogie's. I can't pop hanging out here, go there and eat all. So, you lived there, and then after that, you moved in with Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed in hotels a few times.
You're right, I understand, yeah.
But
But that's basically, if I had went through a timeline before you lived and stuff like that, that's basically.
yeah. Up until around like March 2018, from February to March, I was with my dad. Or until April, yeah, and then I moved in with them all the way up my grandma. From April, and I stayed with her all the way through October.
Okay. Okay. So, so basically.
There were a couple nights when my mom was at a hotel and I go stay with her, but as far as like living the life with it was like my mom.
And then she's the one that lives where?
At the mom and dad field, like
Down Bay
top
Creek.
3 dollars.
So you live most of them, May Creek, what do you call her?
Oh, mommy. Oh, mommy. I used to call her old mommy when I was little because she practically raised me.
Oh, mommy, okay. You lived there with her from, when you say?
April to October. I stayed a couple of times with her. I buried out my trailer there because I'm down to There's a cop that lives right up the road from me that actually made me feel a lot better. So after I seen his car there, I was like, I won't be too bad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's a cop that really like my neighbor. And I was like, it's fun.
Good. Okay. Now, okay, so, and then after that's when you
I got my
took
trailer
your trailer.
a little bit for Halloween.
Okay.
Because I trick or treated like maybe a couple days before Halloween with my cousin Ashley, not my girlfriend, this is different Ashley.
Okay.
And like, I remember I took pictures of her in her little costume and she was sitting on the floor.
Okay. You know, people ask questions, of course.
Yeah.
And you know, I know that the last scene her on the 26th. Okay. And on the 26th, on the 26th, okay, what I'm just following. So all this has transpired. If you had to answer a question like this, someone comes to you and says, "Maggie, why didn't you call somebody?"
Mom was talking to me, she told me I should try to resolve it with me. And that's what I was trying to do, she told me she was trying to talk to me about it.
You did it again. Because that's the first time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your lunch is back there. So I want to go ahead and break for lunch and let them try to figure this out. We'll come back probably 1:15.
One thing, please.